It's a lovely day in the neighborhood, making my way back home. Isn't it beautiful? Just beautiful. So gorgeous. So lovely.
Out here in Gawd's nation again. It's been a few months since Annalise ruined the property. We've just kind of let it all go, run its own thing, like hair in the 80s. So, come out here with Sophie again, younger sibling. You may remember her from the stories of Annalise's exploits.
That's downplaying it a little, but okay.
Now here, we have the wild Venus flytrap tree. What it does is it traps its prey, like this. Who has been camping on our property? Open up. Someone's in there with a scream. Here is where we have our garden. It's where we grow dangerous, exotic plants. I know what it needs. We just gotta lubricate it. Now we found this tractor back in 1945 during a Nazi raid. They were coming onto the property shouting things like Guten Tag, Willkommen, and we just let them onto the property because they were in familiar territory with Sophie. Sophie is an out and proud KKK member.
What? Don't you mean gay?
She insisted on painting everything white. The Nazis mistook the cross as a target, and so they started shooting at it. This is an ancient relic from Sophie's past. She was weaned right here in this pickup truck. Now, I don't actually know what weaned means. What is this?
I don't know.
This is unacceptable. You can't let anchors be coming onto the property. I'm gonna electrocute myself. I know Mom told you to tie the knot. This is not what she meant. Oh, perfect. This was Sophie's first car. We bought it specifically for her because of the color scheme and the size. Because we looked at Sophie, and Sophie's kind of...
I'm kind of what?
Now this was Sophie's sick. That's a joke in and of itself. We call it the Hitler mobile. We call this plant the middle school. Because it's small, greasy, and it likes sticking things.
Is it edible?
Let's find out. Ow! I just watched what it did to my hand and then I stuck it in my mouth. Get down. There's a rabbit over there. This beautiful specimen right here. We call that the Bill Cosby willow because it comes at you like that. Okay, we're gonna go around this way. See if Sophie's managed to keep the horses alive.
I was supposed to.
What do you mean you were supposed to?
Nobody told me.
You have horses out here and you were just like, well, I guess they're supposed to feed themselves. We have to be very quiet because we don't want to scare it away. What we have here is the exotic orange spider. They are a delicacy in Sofie's country. They welcome the spider because when they see something that's orange and fat, they need to worship it. I'm gonna have to bend over, audience, but I want you to just make sure you keep it in your pants. This is what Sofie came out here for. She's an expert in bending over.
Can you hold my phone while I open this?
Did you just call me a homophobe?
Hold it to the brown.
It's a horse.
Go get that horse. Horse again.
Hello, Willie. Now what we have here is the president of horses. You can tell by his extreme age. Invite us into your home. Show us your hospitality. We found Sofie's car so we can get out of here.
What?
We call this the KK camera. Now this is where we can investigate Sofie's humble beginnings. Now, scriptures say in 1st Nike 7:10 that baby Jesus was born in a manger. But Sofie didn't know that. So she came out here and made sure that she was born in a bucket. Our mom just came out here, squatted down, and then plopped Sofie out like a bunch of shucked potatoes and stuff. And then she just lived in there for the first 3 years of her life. Sofie used to be out here all the time when she was a little toddler, wearing her white hood. What we assumed is that she was dressed up as a ghost. We thought she was thought it was Halloween all the time. Little did we know that she was waiting for me to get my first car, which was black. It is, I'm sure you guessed from the theme of this video so far, what she'd do is she'd wait for me to start the car, and then she'd chase it up and down the lawn with a burning pitchfork.
Go. You cannot put this on YouTube.
She was running her 5K KK. What were you doing?
Nothing.
My big story. She was probably spouting her southern propaganda. Racist stuff like Cypher Rise Again, White Power, Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man. What Sofie learned from chasing the car up and down the driveway with her little pitchfork and her KKK hat was that when she finally grew up and reached 10, when you start driving around these parts, was that she wanted a black car. And this is when we knew we were in trouble. Because she told us she wanted a black car because she knew it could outrun anything. You know what we have here is poison ivy. Here we have a wild sunflower. Look. It's the domesticated palmetto tree. What would happen was, as people would throw things at it, it would absorb it and it would launch it back like an XY. Now what we have here is Sofie's favorite tree.
It is.
And you know why? Because it's a wild broad.
You good?
Now, summarize. What we've decided is, what Sofie would do is she was chasing us whenever it was her turn. Because, you know, Annalise would chase us all the time. All we had to do was run over here. Because she didn't want to go anywhere near the hood.
Ow!